Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am here today with my daughter Elodie, and I'm going to be doing her 2-month update. I cannot believe that I am already doing a 2-month update with her. I know it's been a while since I've posted and done one of these videos. The last time I did one of these, it was back when I was, I think, around 30 weeks pregnant. So a lot has changed since then. But she is here. She arrived on May 31st of this year, 2018, and she weighed 6 pounds, 2 ounces, and she has just been a joy. She is the best baby. She sleeps so well. She is so laid back and easy. She's just been a great blessing to us. We did recently have Elodie's 2-month doctor's appointment, and she now weighs 10 pounds, 12 ounces, and she is 22.6 inches long. She has grown so much since her little 6 pound, 2 ounce self when she was born. Elodie is in size 1 diapers still. She was in newborn diapers for a while, about 3 to 4 weeks, and then now she's been in size 1 ever since, and I probably will think that she'll be in size 1 for a little bit longer. I'm actually surprised she was in newborn diapers for so long because everyone told me, don't buy too many newborn clothes, don't buy too many newborn diapers, they grow out of them so quickly. But honestly, we were going through those diapers left and right, and I'm glad I bought an extra box because if not, we would have not had enough. It's okay. Right now, she's obviously wanting wubs. She loves this little wub-a-nub. She, since day one, has loved to have a pacifier or hands in her mouth. So wub-a-nubs have become our best friend. Elodie is in 0 to 3 month clothing. She was in newborn clothing until about 5 or 6 weeks old. So again, we actually didn't have enough newborn clothes for her. At her 2-month appointment, she did receive her 2-month shots. That was quite an adventure. She did not feel too well the day after, so I did feel bad for her, but besides not feeling well for 2 days after her shots and the night of, she has done pretty well. Elodie is still completely breastfed. She has been breastfed from day 1, and it doesn't seem like we're going to be changing that anytime soon. She has always been so good at breastfeeding, and it has honestly just come naturally to her and I. So we are planning on doing that probably for the first 6 months of her life, only breastfeeding, and then from there on out we'll start introducing foods and then continue breastfeeding for hopefully a full year. Elodie's new favorite trick and thing to do is smile. She loves smiling and cooing at us, at my husband Ben and I, and it is the absolute cutest thing in the world. We love seeing her smile. Some of Elodie's favorite things are, of course, being held. She is very attached to Ben and I. She loves her Mamaroo and her bouncer. She loves any sort of movement or vibration. She loves being in the car, but she only likes being in the car when the car is moving. If we stop at a red light or at a stop sign or anything like that, she immediately gets fussy in the back seat until we begin moving again. What are you doing, silly goose? Elodie is also loving some of her toys. It has been so fun to see her light up at the different musical toys that she has. In particular, she likes one toy that lights up and shows different colors and plays music. It's actually a baby Einstein toy. And every time we put it on, she just smiles and smiles and smiles. It is so fun to see her interact with this toy and to interact with us. She also likes basically any toy, any other toy that makes any noise or rattles. She loves being on her back and playing with us, but she does hate tummy time. We are still working on tummy time. She does not enjoy it, but slowly she is getting better every single day and tolerating it a bit more. And also, she really likes to be held over her shoulders to be able to look around. She loves standing up, of course assisted, and she loves being able to sit up like this on our laps and interact with people and the world around her and just looking at everything. Some of the things that Elodie is not a huge fan of are tummy time. Like I already said that, she just does not enjoy being on her stomach. She doesn't mind being on her stomach if it's on her chest to go to sleep, but if we put her on her mat to have tummy time, she is just not a fan, and she will fuss and whine and fidget until we take her up. She's also starting to recognize when mom and dad leave the room. She does not like being left alone. She's becoming very attached to us, and she does not like us not being in eyesight of her. She really likes to just be with us all the time, and she's just starting to become more attached. Some of the not so fun things that are happening with Elodie is she is definitely in the spitting up phase. I cannot tell you how many times I have washed her car seat because as soon as we have gone to go out to meet friends for play dates or to do errands, she has just spit up everywhere. I am a pro now at washing that stinking car seat, and let me tell you, it is not fun. She gets drenched, I get drenched, everything in her path gets drenched. I've actually sat down before to try to film this exact video, and as soon as I sat down to film this video, she spit up everywhere. So it has been an adventure with her spitting up. Elodie is slowly starting to get on a schedule. I'm noticing some patterns in her daily routines with me and in her sleep schedule. Normally she sleeps from about 11:30 at night until 7:30 in the morning. That can differ probably by an hour every night on each end, but she is definitely a good sleeper and she does sleep through the night. Elodie has always been a good sleeper. I can honestly not really remember a time when she didn't sleep through the night. At most, she wakes up once at night. When she was an infant, the doctors used to say, wake her up to feed her, wake her up, wake her up. And I'm not kidding you when I tell you that Ben and I have set alarms. We have spent hours awake at night trying to wake this little girl up, and she just won't wake up. So finally I said, she's gaining weight, she's healthy, I know she is, the doctors say we're doing everything correctly, so I'm going to let her sleep. And that was probably the best decision for us, because once this baby girl is asleep for the night, she is not waking up. We have tried. But she is so good at soothing herself to sleep. I've noticed before that even when I put her in the bassinet at night, if she's not completely asleep yet, she's great at soothing herself to sleep. She does sleep in a bassinet next to our bed. It's actually a Chico Next to Me crib, and it is the best thing in the world because she can be right there next to us and be in our room, but she obviously has her own space and we don't have to worry about her being in our bed or anything like that. In the Chico Next to Me crib, we do put a DockATot, which is just, it reminds me of a pool floaty, to be honest. But it's basically just another bed that has raised bumper sides, so she feels more cocooned inside, and I think that really does help her with her sleeping habits. We have used that since day one, and she has always loved it, and it's great for traveling. We've actually taken it to Paris when we went to Paris last weekend. And it was amazing because we were able to co-sleep with her with that and not worry about rolling on top of her or anything like that, but safely sleep with her, and she did not notice a difference at all. We did have to purchase Elodie new swaddles. For the longest time we used the muslin swaddle blankets. She started getting too big and she would break out of them at night, and we'd wake up and she would be out of the swaddle blanket, or she would wake herself up because she was out of it. So it just was not working for us anymore. So we decided to go ahead and get the Halo Sleep Sack swaddle, which has been such a great tool for us to use for nighttime with her, because we can actually swaddle her up super easily because it's just a zipper and some Velcro, but then we can also use it to transition her out of the swaddle when the time comes. Elodie has definitely been busy in her first 2 months of life as far as traveling goes. We have traveled to London with her when she was 2 weeks old. We had to go there to the U.S. Embassy in order to obtain her birth certificate, her birth abroad, because we are a military family. And we also had to go there to obtain her passport and other documents like her social security card. So that was quite an adventure. Oh, are you tired, little girl? That was quite an adventure, but then we also have gone to Paris, France as of last weekend, and that was also a great adventure. More so though because of their public transportation and the city itself. It was so easy though traveling with her because she is such a good baby. We just took the Ergo baby carrier, and that was great for her. She honestly has had to get used to it a little bit. She wasn't a huge fan of it in the beginning, but now that we've used it a lot, she is loving it a lot more, which is super helpful. Even with me around the house, I'm able to now put her in it and get some chores done if she's being extra fussy or anything like that. And it has been so easy and so nice to use. The only time of day that Elodie really gets fussy is what we call the witching hour. It's usually between about 6:30 at night to 9 o'clock, somewhere in that time frame. She just is unsettled. She's a little fussy. She wants to be held constantly. She doesn't want to be out of eyesight of us. But it's nothing huge. She's not crying uncontrollably or anything like that. She's just a bit fussy. So it's honestly not that bad, but it does seem like it's the witching hour where it happens every single night, and it's just that time frame, and there's really no way to soothe her. Sometimes she likes to just nurse for a long period of time then. Sometimes she just likes to be held or take a nap. It really just depends on the night. She has always liked bath time though. We give her a bath about every other night just because we don't want to give it to her too much and ruin her little baby skin. But even from day one when we brought her home from the hospital, she has always been great at bath time. She just lays there and she enjoys us just talking to her and interacting with her, and that warm water coming over her. She really doesn't mind it at all, and she's honestly slept through bath time a couple times, which has been quite hilarious to watch because you would think a baby would wake up to water being poured over them, but she doesn't always. Stella, our dog, is pretty good with her. She honestly kind of doesn't care that Elodie is here. She likes her, but she doesn't like to be super close to her. I think as Elodie grows up and gets a little bit more mobile and interactive, she will start to enjoy playing with Elodie more, and it will be fun to watch their relationship grow. Elodie's eye color is starting to change from the beginning. She did seem to have lighter colored eyes, but we weren't for sure because my husband's eyes are very dark brown and I have sort of green hazel eyes, so we didn't know what color eyes she was going to have, and we're still not completely sure, but it seems like she may have more of my color eyes. Her eyes started to go blue in probably like her first month of life, and then now this second month they've started to turn a little bit more hazel. So they're still not a definite color and they're changing every day, but I do think they might be leaning more towards a light colored eye and possibly my eye color. She does though have her daddy's skin and coloring, which I am completely okay with. I am glad she does not have my ghost white skin. I'm glad she has some color to her skin. As you might be able to tell from the video even, we are not the same color at all. Well, I think that will do it for Elodie's 2-month update. She's getting so big, and the last 2 months have been so much fun with her. I cannot remember a time now where she was not in our family. She just fits perfectly in our family, and we are so blessed to have her here with us. And we cannot wait to see as she grows up the new things she discovers and learns, and her little personality develop. But that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe this video if you want to see more. I will be posting more videos in the future regarding our living overseas with the military and regarding Elodie growing up, so stay tuned. But thank you so much for watching. Bye!